Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Mark's Throw. And don't come in here, ho. Leave me alone. In peace. It's funny. Oh, see, I have my TV on with the weather station. So call the weather station and tell them that I have the TV on in the background with the weather. Idiot. Stupid ass people. Always starting trouble for nothing. Ain't nothing over here bothering anybody. Stop bullshitting. I gotta write down some shit too for my. I gotta get. I'm gonna go to the grocery store later. Trying to think what else do I need. I got that. Actually, I wonder if I have fish fry. Ooh, that's cold. Let me check real quick. I have fish fry. I have milk. I have coffee. I have drinks, water, bacon, eggs. Yeah, I'm good to go. I'm good to go, baby. You got treats. You got cookies. I got you. So we're good for right now. And you have to get a few things at the grocery store. Um, what else do I need? I got soap. I got stuff for my laundry. I got everything here. What else do I need? I need olive oil. That's what I need. I got trash bags. I got seasoned salt, regular salt, pepper. I got cheese. I got ranch. I got a few. I got everything I need. I got regular oil too. Actually, you know what? Oh, yes, that's what I had to do. Yes. I just remembered to check something. Yeah. Oh, cool. I think that's the name. I can't remember. Let me see. Okay, cool. Nope. It don't show me that. Hmm. Oh, hey, Tanya. Yeah, I went well. Hey, Mikey. Hey, Esmeralda. How you doing? Yeah, my dad had some cataract in his eyes, and the woman said that she'll give him a better prescription or stronger prescription glasses, which we ordered. In 3 weeks' time, it'll be here. And also, he doesn't want to get the cataracts taken out because my mom did that and she got worse. And I knew one of my clients did that and she got worse too. So sometimes people take the cataract out of their eyes and it makes it worse. So my mom did it and she got like needles in her eyes, like six of them, three in each, and her eyes got worse. And my dad said he doesn't want to get it done because he's 81 and he'd rather just have a better prescription glasses because he doesn't want to do the cataract shit. So he's scared that something will happen to him. So he'd rather not do it. But the lady was nice. She showed him that. So she like told him put on his glasses, his current glasses, and she says, if you get a flashlight and you shine it on the letters, it'll make you see it better. So she took her phone and put the flashlight on and said, "Can you see it now?" He goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, I can see it now." And I'm like, duh, I do the same thing. I with my glasses, if I can't really see fine print, I have a magnifying glass. And I to put the magnifying glass with my glasses just to see it. I'll put it like this and I'll say, okay, I can see it now. Because some things are very fine print and you can't see it. Yeah, she had six needles, three in each eye, and it still didn't make a difference. She got worse. And nobody wanted to take responsibility for her eyesight getting worse. And she wears glasses now. Well, she wore glasses. She still wears glasses. And she wears them 24/7. But my dad, he's like me. We're nearsighted. So to read things, we need our glasses, but to see regular things and drive, it's no problem. So he's home right now because he got his eyes dilated. So he can't see right now. So she said like 3 to 4 hours. He got it dilated around 11. 10:30, 11, he got his eyes messed up. So it's been 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. So yeah, it's been 4 hours because it's 2:30 here. So I had to take him home in his car. So then my mom I just called my mom and my mom said that he's sleeping right now on the couch. So I told my mom around 4 o'clock or something, I'll come down there and get him and we can bring me home and then I'll come back. And then he can come back on his own if he can handle it. And I told him if not, my sister would give me a ride down there. So it doesn't matter. It's only like 10 minutes away, so if that. Yeah, my client, all right, one of my clients, she's a millionaire and she got the top-notch operation for her cataract, right? And when she got the cataract removed, right? When they removed it, they fucked up her eyes, and now her eyes are worse than what it was before. And my mom and her had the same issue. So my dad doesn't want to get it done. And a lot of people don't get it done because it's a hit or miss with the cataract. Yeah, sure, Esmeralda, yeah. Go right ahead, sweetheart. So yeah, I mean, I understand totally. If I had that, I wouldn't want to get it done either because fucking around with your eyes is not good. That's one thing I would never want to be in my life is blind. And hell no am I fucking with my eyes. No, 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 no. In 2020, I got glasses. I've had my glasses for 5 years now, and I've never upgraded them. I've never gone back for a checkup, and my eyes are perfectly fine. And when the doctor put that um thing inside to check my eyes, he said, you have beautiful eyes, sir. You know? And I said, oh, thanks. He goes, your eyes are crystal clear. The only thing is after the age of 40, you start to be nearsighted or farsighted or both. He says it's normal for every person when they reach that age, they have to get glasses. So I said, look, all I want is reading glasses. I can see perfectly fine. And he goes, yeah, I can tell because your eyes are crystal clear. There's no cataract, no nothing. And that was 5 years ago. And he says you should be fine. So I haven't been for a checkup since, and my regular eyeglasses are perfectly fine. I can read things. And if I need to read something super fine print, I'll just go get a flashlight to see if I can see it better, or I'll get my magnifying glass. It's that simple. I'm not gonna spend hundreds of dollars on a new pair of glasses every 2 years, and all that bullshit, because it's all a scam if you really think about it. It's all a scam, right? If you, I mean, some people, yes, they have problems, but if you don't have problems like me, where you need another pair of glasses or you want to see, because the more you fuck around, the more your eyes get weaker. So you don't want to get new glasses all the time. Just go get a magnifying glass when you want to read something. That's all. Or take a screenshot with your phone, right? Take a screenshot with your phone and blow it up like that on your phone, and you can see exactly what it says. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on no glasses. Hell no. That's what these people want. That's how these people get rich by conning you into believing that you need that shit. When really you don't. I've been 5 years without no glass with the same glasses. That's why they ain't taking my money. No, no. Esmeralda, I got your donation for 3 questions, so you can go ahead and ask your questions, sweetheart. Thank you. So yeah, that no, that's what I think. You know. But I know some people have serious problems with their eyes, but I don't. Thank God. I'm so glad I don't have problems. So, but I'm not about to go every damn day. Hell no. But didn't you tell me this last time, Esmeralda? I thought you got rid of this guy. Have you ever heard the term Scorpio? I believe you told me the same thing last time. Let's check. Let's check. Well, I think he does lie to you about certain things. He's not very honest. I get that. I'm getting like not very loyal, telling you lies, misrepresenting himself. I also see that he might be kind sometimes, but it's just because he has to be or he needs to be. I see that he might not be very active with you. It's on and off. But what I get here is there is a woman here, but it's too young. Like, so um it must be like a daughter. So if he has a daughter, then I would say this. If he has a daughter that's very young, like teenager, then he's dealing with her. If this isn't his daughter, then I would say that he's like messing around with a younger woman. But I don't see nothing sexual. I just see like he might be talking to this younger lady, this younger chick. Could be something that, he has two small sons. Okay, so it's not that. So it must be a young woman that he's talking to. Nothing sexual, because I don't get no sex or anything like that. But he could be flirting with a young lady, someone that's, young. Let me just text my nephew's texting me. All right, cool. All right. So I would say that because I asked, because you want me to ask whether or not he's dealing with other women or something like that, right? Hope he's not talking to others. Well, I would say that I think he's talking to a young lady, but nothing sexual. So I don't see any sex with any other women or anybody. I just see he might be talking to a young lady or a young person. Could be somebody that like he works with. So if he works at a place where there's a young lady there, he could be talking shit to her, just like that because she's, good looking. But he does look at other women and maybe flirt with them, but I don't see him having sex with them. I don't get that. Let me just check why he's being distant. All right. So the reason why he's being distant with you and he's acting this way is because he's very focused on his job. So if he works a lot and he's in high demand and he has a hard job or he works very hard or he has like a job where he's always has to be there, then I would say that his job is taking over his life and that's probably why he's being distant because he's working a lot or he chooses work over you. Another thing I get is that he might, even though he works a lot, he might spend a lot of money too, and he might be like either broke or close to it. He might not have a lot of money. So that's probably why he doesn't want to spend money on you or go on dates with you and spend money or spend any type of money on you or spend money to deal with you. So that could be another reason why he's being distant because he needs all the money he can get and he'd rather not spend it on you. Because, you know, a lot of guys want to, you know, pay for a woman's dinner or something like that or gifts, and he can't do that. He won't do that. So that's one thing I see here that he could be doing. Or if this isn't the case, then he spends a lot of money on stupid shit, you know? And he goes on, like he makes money and then he spends it all. Another thing I get here is he might be hanging out a lot more with his friends. So he might have like a group of six guys that he hangs out with, and they influence him to be with him to drink and to hang out or just be in a group and not worry about you as much. And he looks at you as somebody who, like, he looks at you as someone, yeah, I want to be with her, but I don't really give a shit. Like, you know, I'm just here for whatever time I can spend with her. And if she doesn't like that, then I don't care. So I don't see this person being dedicated to you. I see them dedicating their time to themselves and to their job. And they don't want to spend no money on you. They rather spend it on themselves. So this person is a selfish jackass. And most Scorpio guys, most, not all, most that I know, they will treat you good in the beginning to get you. And then after that, they'll just be like, yeah, whatever. It's all about me. I don't give a shit about you. And if you don't like it, I'll get somebody else. That's how they are. Because my best friend is one of my best friends is a Scorpio, and he does that with his woman. And I know a couple other Scorpio guys that people ask about on here, and they're the same way. They're like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So it seems like, you know, that's why he distances himself. So if he has a lot of work, then he just focuses a lot on his work, and then he comes in when he's tired and he's like, I don't feel like dealing with Esmeralda. I'd rather go hang out with my boys and spend money on stupid shit. And that's it. I'm not going to ask her to go out to dinner and go Red Lobster and spend $100 on dinner with her. And I'd rather keep my money to myself and to hell with everyone. Yep. Well, that's the case. I just said it. Yeah. That's what they do. They wine and dine you in the beginning, act all nice to get you. Once they got you, they're like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. I'll just treat you like shit. And then they just get tired, you know. A lot of them are like that. A lot of guys, even non-Scorpio guys, are like that too. Because that's what guys do. They get a girl, secure them, and then they don't give a shit. They're like, yeah, whatever. You'll put up with me. So it all depends on what you tolerate, what you want to tolerate. So it's up to you. And that's the thing, you know. I tell a lot of people that, you know, when you're in a relationship with someone and they start to do things like this, then this is a red flag. It's spirit opening your eyes to say, hey, look, you see what you have here? You have a person that doesn't give a shit about you. Because if they did, they would pay more attention to you and be with you more often. Now, every day is too much to me. Even if I have a woman right now, I don't want to see her every damn day. I'll speak to her every day if she wants, but I don't want to see her every day. I want to do my life too, and she should do hers as well. It don't make sense two people being around each other 24/7 unless you like that. But me personally, I don't. I want you to hang out with your friends too. I'll hang out with mine. You know, I want my peace and quiet. I don't need to see you every day. You aggravate me every damn day. Hell no. But see, some people want that. Some people are needy. They need to be with somebody every single day, but not me. And a lot of people I talk to, they don't want that either. So if you're the type of person that doesn't need to see him all the time and you see him when you see him, then that's perfect for you. But if you want to see him more often and he doesn't make an effort, then you got to make the decision whether or not you want to deal with him because it ain't going to change. I highly doubt it. So it's really up to you. I've told a lot of people this that you know you have to make clear what you want in a relationship, and then when it's not going your way, then you got to call the person out. And if the person makes a big deal about it, then that means they don't care about what you want. And it can't be like a one-way thing. It has to be like, an equal give and take for both people. But that's up to you. Only you know what you want. So I know it sucks, but at the end of the day, you have to make a decision because this is not the first time you told me about this. So it looks like you're stressing out over this guy and his ways and what he's doing. So if you want to stay there and deal with it, it's up to you. If you want to let it go and move on, that's up to you too. So if you want me to check anything else, I'll check it out for you. But that's what I get. I asked if he's gonna make more effort in the next in the next month or so, and I'm getting no, he's not. Yeah, I get that he does. I see a woman here that he talks to online. See, I don't get him having sex with anybody, but he does flirt with somebody online. Like he flirts with a woman online. And that other cards told me that he flirts with someone young at his job, maybe. But this question, the answer is yes, because I see the woman here, some blonde chick, and he's talking to her. So he talks to this woman online. So that's the yes. Yeah. So he does talk to a woman that controls his mind and she like reassures him of things and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't get a sexual thing, but I do get him talking to this woman, possibly flirting and whatever not. But I don't get sexual stuff here. So even though talking to another woman is not good either, because you're technically like, lusting over some other woman while you're with someone. I believe you asked me this last time, and I told you yes, he was talking to somebody online. So he still is. If you asked me this before, I believe you did, because I believe that you said that he talks to somebody, and I confirmed it then, and I confirming it now. So yep, he does. Just look at it this way: you're talking to me right now online. I know I'm trying to be funny, but yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. See, I do see him talking to this woman. I got a woman here. So, yep. I agree with you. I know you're supposed to be committed, but talking to other women online is like kind of a way that a guy says, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm not having sex with her, but I can talk to her online. See, I've spoke to people about this before. Because if I had a girlfriend right now and she would come in here and spy on me, she would say, "Oh, Mark's talking to 10 different women. I know he's just answering their questions, but some of them flirt or, he might flirt with them. I'm going to catch him or whatever. Even if I do, just playing around, she's probably going to take that as a bad thing. Meanwhile, all of you women are miles and thousands of miles away from me, you know? But that's how people are. People are insecure. They can't handle, somebody talking to somebody else of a, that bothers them. Even though they're not having sex with them, it still bothers them because they wouldn't want you to do it. So why would you do it to them? You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you 100%, Esmeralda. He shouldn't be talking to other women online and flirting with them and doing whatever. But at the end of the day, if you feel, if you personally feel like you don't have a long term relationship future with this guy, then I would say, let it go. Just don't deal with it. And I've told you a million times, you're a good woman and you shouldn't be settling for somebody that doesn't really give you 100%. So it's best not to have nobody than have someone to do shit like that. So it's up to you. I can only tell you my advice. But if I were you, I wouldn't deal with him no more. But that's up to you. I feel like he should be spending more time with you than talking to somebody online. He could be talking to you online instead of somebody else, you know? Hey, Dan. Right. So if your intuition is telling you that already and it's being confirmed by spirit and me here, that should tell you something. And this is not the first time we talked about this. So if it's still going on, then it's up to you to make that decision. And I've said to a lot of people this year, including you and others that I've talked to, if you guys want to settle for that type of bullshit relationship, then that's up to you. Don't expect it to get better because it won't. You know? And it's sad, but we can't change someone. They would have to change on their own, or they would have to prove their loyalty and prove that they're not doing those things. But if they're getting away with it, they're gonna continue to get away with it. And even if they're good for like a month or two, they can go fall right back into that bullshit again. All you need is an argument or a disagreement, and they'll go right back to that crap again. Or they'll tell you that they're not doing it, but they're still doing it. Because if you're in a good relationship, then that means you're getting 100% from the other person. If you're getting 100% from that person, then you should have nothing to worry about. And I said this in my earlier life that if a person got rejected by you and they're still worrying about what you're doing, that means they haven't moved on from you and they still don't have nobody else because nobody wants their dumb ass. Because they're constantly worrying about you. That's why I wish for every ex in my life to be with someone else to leave me alone and never come to me ever again or never even speak to me or look at me. Go get somebody else and leave me alone. I don't want you hanging around looking at me and watching what I'm doing or asking somebody about me. Go away. I don't ask anything about you. Don't ask nothing about me. Leave me alone. But that would be a perfect world if that happened. Right. Hey, John. Welcome back. Cool. Just another day in paradise, as usual. My nephew has his friends over here, so if you hear somebody screaming and shouting, it's them in the pool. It's like partly cloudy today, so it's not that hot, not that sunny. You're welcome, Esmeralda. I hope that you sorted out. But if your intuition's already telling you, then that should tell you something. But you always got to remember you deserve better than that. So it's up to you. But you know what? I noticed that people our age, or if you're over the age of 40, a lot of women and men don't even want to have somebody anymore because it's not even worth it. Because everybody you find has a problem. Everybody you find, doesn't really care about a relationship, or it starts off great and ends bad. So, excuse me. So it's like, you know, some people our age just don't care and they don't want to be in a relationship again. And if you've had a divorce or you've had like bad relationships, you kind of just want to stay single forever because I believe everybody's open to finding somebody really decent, and I do believe that there is someone for everyone. But and then some people are just like don't have the luck to find somebody decent, or they keep finding somebody that's shit, or starts off great and ends bad. So sometimes it's a pain in the ass dating, and it's a pain in the ass waiting for somebody decent, or getting together with someone and then it fails, or it doesn't go right, or you end up having suspicions, or you regret it. This is all a part of life. And some people give up and say, I'm never going to be with anybody. I love my single life. And some people are just, on standby and say, you know what? If I find somebody, I find somebody. If I don't, I don't. I do, I do. Who cares? And then some people are desperate where they need somebody. They have to find somebody. And then you end up finding another jackass or another, hoe that just wants money and that's it. So this is just the way life is. It's been that way for years. But I believe as the older you get, the older I have gotten, I'm speaking from my perspective. The older I've gotten, the less I feel like love is available in a great way, you know? Because all people want now is a sex-based relationship, friends with benefits, or someone who will give them everything and then they can just do whatever they want on the side. You know, they're looking for someone who they can take advantage of. I don't know too many people that actually want a real decent relationship. You know, I don't know too many people that will outright tell you, "Hey, I'm looking for A, B, C, and D." You know, I don't really know too many people like that. But that's the way it is, and unfortunately, these things are gonna happen. I've been single for a long time now, longer than I've ever been, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. But I don't rule out a possibility of finding the right person. I never rule that out. I never like say, "Oh no, I don't want nobody." I just want to make sure that I find the right person. And that person has to want the same things that I want. I don't think that I'm gonna change my ways for you, and I don't expect you to change your ways for me. We have to like each other for who we are and deal with it. I'm not here to change no woman. You show me who you are, I'll deal with it. If you're a decent person and you don't lie to my face, then we're gonna have a great relationship. If you're honest with me, I would love you more than anything. But if you lie to me, or I'm suspicious of you and you lie and I catch you, we're done. It's over. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care what you done to me sexually. I don't care how much I liked you at that point in time or how much I love you. You start lying to me, that my love will deteriorate real quick. Because that's one thing I hate in this world is a liar. And if you lie to me, it's over. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be brutally honest. And sometimes my honesty might be bad for you, but it ain't bad for me because I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you tell me the truth, I'll appreciate it. But if you don't, you're not going to be around me too long. Hell no. And I will prove to you every day I'm telling the truth. But can you? Probably not. And that's why I don't want you. Because you're a lying ass hoe. Go away. But if you're truthful and you show me that I can trust you, because I would definitely show you you can trust me. There's nothing not to trust. I'll be honest, brutally honest. And I want the same. If I don't get honesty, then there's nothing. And that's the way it should be. No hoes in my van. No, 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 no. I'm not even giving you a lift because you'll leave your hoish energy in my van, and I can't have that. No, no. I just want an honest person. You could be an honest hoe and I'll like you, but I won't be with you. But you can be an honest hoe. Hoes are honest sometimes, you know. If you're honest with me, it's cool. That's all I want. It's not much to ask. Honesty is the best thing I can ask for, you know. If you say to me, "Hey, Mark, I really like you, but I don't want to have sex with you," or "I just want to be friends with you," and shit like that, I'll be like, "Okay, cool. At least you're honest. Cool. I don't mind. We can be friends with no benefits. That's cool. I have plenty of those." All right, Dan, have a good one, brother. You got to get cleaned up. What did you do? Did you go? Did you go party on yourself? Why you gotta get cleaned up? Now, have fun, bro. He's gonna work hard now. Work hard on getting cleaned up. See, he must have did something. He must have had an accident somewhere. Either that, or he's probably shaving his face, so he could look sexy before he goes out. Yeah, that could be it. I always wear street clothes everywhere. Thursday, I have my nephew's graduation. I gotta get a little dressed up. I'll probably wear like a polo shirt and some nice shorts and nice shoes. It's like a little more. I'll probably shave and be all presentable. So Thursday, I have to dress up a bit, and we're going to church. The graduation is in the church, so because it's a Catholic school. The good thing is the church is I got AC, so we're good. I won't be in there sweating like a pig. I already picked out my outfit anyway, so I need to iron everything. Probably tomorrow, I'll probably iron everything and hang it up and get it ready. So all I got to do is get dressed. Always something. The good thing is going to be very good weather on Thursday, apparently. They said Thursday is supposed to be the best day of the year so far. So hopefully that's true. Hopefully it's good weather so everybody gets to take pictures and not have to run in the rain to the church and back and to the next thing and whatever not. So the whole day is a graduation ceremony. It's got a morning ceremony, and then it's got the actual graduation at 5 o'clock. And then after that, there's a party, a after party where everybody hangs out and has some finger foods, and that's it. So we'll see. And I got to pick up my mom and dad so I can take them to the graduation at 5. Always some bullshit. So honestly, I can't wait for Thursday to come and go. So that way I don't have to worry about it no more. The kids will be out of school for the rest of the summer, and then my nephew goes to college in September. I thought I'd never see this day. Just the other day, I was holding him in my arms. They had diapers on, and now they're going to they're in high school, graduating, and going to college. Fuck, time has gone by. Can't believe how fast time has gone by. It's crazy. Time flies. That's why I tell people when they have kids to cherish every moment of their childhood, when they're young, young, young. Because when they get older, they'll be gone before you know it. Especially the two youngest ones, because I've been around the two youngest ones since birth. So, and I've taken care of them a lot because of their deadbeat dad. So now I'm going to watch them graduate. Now I'm going to watch him go to college and not see him for a couple months. But at least we get the video chat and talk here and there and stuff. So I'm proud of these guys. They've come a long way. They didn't let their father's evilness get in the way of their grades and their school and get in the way of their dreams and desires. So I'm very proud of them. Nah, we're good. We're gonna be all right. I think that chapter of that whole thing is done anyway. You know what I mean? We'll be fine. It's in the church, and plus there's gonna be security there, and everybody's gonna be there, so they're not gonna do anything. So they're fine. I'm not worried about that at all, to be honest, Tanya. I'm never worried about things like that. Everybody knows now, and if they do anything else, they're going to jail. So we've already pressed charges against them. So if they were to try to do anything again, even the police said if they try to do anything and there's witnesses, they're going to be gone. It'll be worse for them. So I doubt that they're going to do anything else. I highly doubt it. I don't really see that, you know. It's a lot different now, see, because everybody's there. It's going to be hundreds of people there in the church. It's going to be jam packed, so they wouldn't be so stupid to do anything anyway. Plus, they would ruin their son's graduation. It's bad enough they ruined their son's prom. So I think they got the point now. Me, I'm not one bit worried. I'm good. I don't really worry about that type of stuff. I just can't wait for it to be over so I don't have to worry about it anymore and listen to it anymore about my sister and about this shit and that shit and blah 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 blah. I ain't got no time for that shit anyway. I'm good. The principal actually reassured my sister today that she has security and we're going to be on one side of the church and they're going to be on the other side of the church. So it's already confirmed. So just in case, you know. So everything's cool. We'll be all right. And the thing is they're outnumbered because a lot of people can't stand them for what they did. So they're more than outnumbered now. They're fucked. When they're in there, they're gonna be scared. Trust me. My whole family is gonna be in there, so it's gonna be a lot different. But I'm gonna be on my best behavior for sure. I'm gonna be in church, so I'm there for one reason, for my nephew, and that's it. I'm not a shit starter. I just like the peace and quiet. And I highly doubt they'll do anything. But that's not even on my mind. I'm gonna be with my mom and dad anyway, so it don't phase me. All my friends are there, my family. I know a lot of people there, so everybody's got our back just in case. We're good. I already had it. I already told my sister, look, just don't pay them any attention whatsoever. Even if you see them, just turn your face. Act like they don't even exist. Because we got them right where we want them. So we're good. Because if we react and do something, it's going to make it worse for us. But I doubt it. I think everything will be fine. That's why I can't wait for it to be over and done with. And then we can celebrate on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We can celebrate the graduation here at our house. We can have all the friends over on Friday night. We can celebrate and go out on Saturday and Sunday. We can have a party up here, a barbecue, and we don't have to see none of those people. And everybody's like, Mark, you're right. I'm like, duh. We can celebrate all weekend without seeing none of those people. So just get through those couple hours and go home and shut the fuck up. Just leave them alone. Just ignore them and act like they don't even exist. So we'll be fine. We're gonna have a good weekend. It's gonna be a good graduation, and he's gonna go to college and he's gonna be doing his thing, and life will resume here. So we'll be good. I ain't worried about nothing. Miss Diamond's here. She's been a good girl today so far. I guess she must have heard me talking about her all night last night. She must be like, damn, Marky was bashing me, talking shit about me. I better be a good girl. But, Dimey, you alright, baby? She's just laying on the ground like, yeah, I'm good. For lunch, I had a coffee roll with fried egg and bacon and cheese. And on the edges of the coffee roll, there's like a lip, like it goes around the coffee roll, and it's like kind of like when I toast it, it gets, kind of crispy or whatever, or like it overlaps the sandwich. So I take some of it off and I give it to her. When she tastes that coffee roll, when she tastes the first piece that I give her, she goes nuts. I'll put it next to her on her bed or something. I give her a piece, and then she'll get up out of her bed and she's looking at me like, come on, give me another piece, please. So I'll give her like all four of the corners, like 'cause it's like this little thick overlapping piece, you know. So I'll give it to her. So I gave her like four little pieces, and she ate it all. And she was like looking at me. She was looking at me eat my sandwich to say, "Come on, Mark, give me a little bit more, please." I didn't give her any more because I don't want to give her too much. But she loves a coffee roll. Oh my God. I don't eat coffee rolls too often, probably like maybe twice a month when I see like a good fresh one. When I went to the store earlier, it was a nice fresh one there. I said, let me take this coffee roll and make a sandwich for my lunch. And then tonight I'm gonna have fish. I'm gonna have fish and some homemade fries and some salad. That's gonna be my dinner tonight. Right, Diamond? I'll give you some French fries, baby. You just gotta be a good girl. I have to give her dinner in about another hour or so. I should give her a bath. That's what I should do. I should give her a bath first, then give her food, and she can relax with me by the pool. I'm gonna go for a swim. About another 2 hours from now, I'll go for a swim. My neighbor is so loud. He just slammed like his door, and I can hear it. That's how loud he slammed his door. That guy's such an asshole. He loves slamming everything that he has. He slams his bike seat, the mailbox top. He slams his door of his car. He slams his actual door. He slams like everything. He's such a dickhead. I never seen a person that slammed shit so hard in my life like that guy. And he's like maybe 60. And he like slams everything. There he goes with his car. I can hear the car leaving. Slamming harder, fool. People, man, I tell you. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here for like an hour now, so I'm gonna go and go do some stuff that I need to. I'm gonna go check up on my nephews and see how they're doing, and I need to go take my dad's car back home. He should be calling me soon. Yeah, I'll be live later, Joanna. I should be here in maybe another 3, 4 hours from now. I'll probably come on for a little bit before dinner and then go off and then go get dinner and come back. So I'll be on. I'll be back on and off throughout the day. All right. See you later, Joanna. Tanya, Dan, whoever else is here. I'll see you guys later on. Take care.